when would you consider Lynam's like
heyday?
No, not the heyday. I mean, we're still waiting on that.
Welcome to the X5 podcast. We are back another week here, and we have a jam-packed episode today. It's going to be short and sweet. We have a big announcement to make, which we'll get to here in just a minute. In the room today, we have a lot of Jeffs over here. Yeah. Bert's in here, and we have my bass player in Lynam, Mark Dzier, everybody, who's first time on the podcast. And we have...
Figure it out, Dave.
Jacob Bunton in the house.
Yeah, Jacob Bunton. Jacob Blumpkin is in the house tonight. Here for our big announcement that we're about to make. And also Mr. Cameron Flener, who's a part of the announcement. So it's all going to make sense to you here in a second. So I know a lot of people have been anticipating this episode of this announcement. And so that's what we're here today to do, is tell everybody about this show.
And save souls.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Right. And save some souls.
And we're going to save rock and roll.
Real quick, before we get into everything, how was y'all's night? Are you guys good and tired today?
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it.
Can you talk about it?
Well, not right now.
We can give some tidbit hints, but it'll be upcoming on a future episode. But wow.
The hint is me and Charlie can't be friends anymore.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous for me and him to be in the same place at the same time.
It's going to be an interesting one, though, so y'all should stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun.
I enjoyed the Hills Have Eyes reference that you gave me earlier.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you, that place we went was absolutely Hills Have Eyes.
They had a lot of eyes there last night.
For sure.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not just kidding, I'm not joking, I think that strip club is where Casio, the tracheotomy.
I don't know. I thought that was the place in South Huntsville over the bridge. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's very possible. It's very possible.
It wouldn't surprise me, and obviously we can verify that story soon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to be here next Sunday, I think he said. So
let's talk about our big show that we're going to announce. Can we go ahead and get it?
Let's announce it if they're ready. Do you think they're? Should we wait?
I say make them wait. Let's make them wait a minute. Let's make them wait a minute.
Anticipation?
I don't know, man. Let's get it out and let's talk
Dustin,
about
what do you think? Dustin, what do you think? We'll ask our producer extraordinaire. Oh, he's muted back there.
I would like to, if I could step in for a minute.
Sure.
I would like to say that having Jacob here is exciting.
Yeah.
He's been in California.
Yeah.
And so the sun is obviously bright.
Man, he's doing it.
So I remember Jacob did a lot of producing on the Pygmies, and he was a lot whiter back in the day. And so, Jacob, the trip to California has done you well. Yes. And it's nice to see your hair looks good, and the suntan is kicking. So it's nice. Yeah.
He's apparently using the same bronzer you got, bud.
People think we're twins now.
Yeah.
So Jacob wanted to come back, and he wanted us to look like twins for the big show. So it's nice.
Jacob, who's some of the artists you've been working with lately? If you can even talk about it, I don't know.
Well, I have to keep it a secret, but it's a lot of big name artists, and you'll see in the future who it'll be.
Okay.
So it's going to be a big thing. It's going to be loud and proud.
Oh,
sure.
shit. Okay, loud and proud, baby.
Okay.
How's the tanning salons going, the chain of tanning salons?
Hey, you know what? I had some money laying around. My accountant said I needed to spend some money.
Yeah.
So I said, why not?
Yeah.
So I was like, I need a tan. Why not just invest in this? And hey,
obviously, Jacob's tanning beds are better than Cam's because he's up on it.
That's true, man.
The results speak for themselves.
I have to say, it also looks like, Jacob, that you opened a chain of buffets.
That's what I was just about to say. We also serve wings.
It's been a while since Jacob has been back in town, and so a lot of times, people like you, when you see a puppy and then you see it a year later, it looks different. And but yeah, it's Yep. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. It's
Yeah,
nice.
dude. Just sexy.
There's
man.
more talent.
Yes, I'm darker and healthier.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
He's the new Chuck Berry.
Right. The new Chuck Berry.
The new Chuck Berry.
I'm gonna steal your joke.
Go ahead.
Jacob also recently opened a chain of Chubways.
Chubways.
Oh, Chubways.
The old foot-long Chubway.
And those are working out pretty well too.
Oh,
I thought everybody out there in California were all vegetarians, too.
yeah.
They don't know nothing about these Southern boys that slide over there.
Just slide on in.
Absolutely. I have no clue whatsoever. So what else have you been doing, Jacob? Anything? A lot of traveling?
A lot of traveling, back and forth, just all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I go where I'm needed. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, I enjoy it. This music.
Oh, the
thing.
Jacob I know goes where the money is.
That was my next quote. I was like, hey, if they're paying,
It ain't necessarily where you're
They're
needed.
paying, I'm playing.
Yeah, if they're paying, I'm
Who's
playing.
stroking checks?
Yeah, exactly.
Way to steal his thunder there, David.
Yeah, well, I just know the guy better than he knows himself, obviously. So. If we're building characters in this room, I got to tell you what he's really like.
Mark, what have you been doing, man? What have you been up to lately?
Not much, playing a lot
Yeah.
with Spunk Monkeys, Rod Stewart Tribute Band.
That's cool.
Movie star, you know,
Yeah,
he's been in
man.
Rock of Ages.
Rock of
Yeah.
Age, Mr. Rock of Ages over here. That's
Calls
cool.
Tom Cruise every now and then, you know.
Checks in.
He's going to be in the next Top Gun, Topper Gun, or maybe Rocker Gun.
I'm going to show y'all something with his phone right now. I'm about to
Yeah.
call him. I want y'all to hold up your phone, Mark. This is a conversation piece that he. I forget I changed you in here to Earthquake. We'll tell that story in a minute. How he got the nickname Earthquake. So look what happens when I call him on the phone. Hold it up to the camera. I probably can't get a signal out of here because of this.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
So people knew he was in the movie, right? And they'd be like, "Oh, you met Tom Cruise?" He's like, "Not only did I meet him, I'm actually friends with him." And I'd call him almost with impeccable timing, and he'd be like, "Everybody, I'll be right back. Obviously, I got to take this."
I gotta take this.
That's Tom. Mr. Cruise is on the line.
You did get to hang with Tom in the trailer, though. Tell him about that.
Oh yeah, he was real cool.
He wasn't preachy about.
Nah, never brought it up. The Scientology never brought it up.
That's what I was going to ask.
I'll tell you why he didn't bring it up. You didn't have enough money to join that organization.
He might have been able to tell that. Yeah.
So he was a cool guy, though.
Oh yeah, he was a real nice guy.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
Real
man.
nice guy.
Is he as cool as Jacob Bunton, though?
I don't know about that.
Watch it, son. I'm right here.
What? You asked him how his bus drove. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he had this like big custom Prevost like tour bus there.
Right.
I mean, this is like one of those probably like $5 million ones, and they drive it to each set that he works on, just like for him to have a place to go chill or whatever.
It's his trailer, you know.
Yeah.
And
Bless his heart.
and we were in there talking about it one day, and we said, "So this thing's pretty cool. Does it ride pretty good?" He goes, "Man, I've never ridden in it."
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they just drive it around for him to get in it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That
That must be
must-
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that must suck.
Yeah.
It really does.
That's
it sucks
terrible.
being, it sucks to be Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Well, he's got two
I mean,
private jets, so.
No shit.
Well, you
It
got-
really does suck to be Tom Cruise.
Well, you
Can you
got-
imagine? You can't go to Family Dollar.
You can't go anywhere.
No.
And who doesn't want to go to Family Dollar?
I mean, I don't like going there. I'm among the poors, and I hate going there. But I like.
When you look at life, if you took that off the table,
Right.
why live? Can't go to Family Dollar. I'm done. I'm out.
Sucks to
Check
be
out.
Tom Cruise. He can't go to Family
Family
Dollar.
Dollar.
Yeah.
You guys know that he's actually a pilot. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
so
actually knows
that
how to
dude-
fly
Oh,
those
I did not
things.
know that.
He's
Yeah,
legit,
he's a pilot.
man.
He's a legit
He's a pretty
pilot.
amazing
He's a real
guy.
focused guy, and he's like in really good shape. Like he has people following him around during the day, and certain times of the day they come and give him his like little bowl of strawberries and stuff. He's
Wow.
So I saw,
Did you ask him like, "Where's my bowl of strawberries?" when they bring them in?
so I saw this interview with Tom Cruise one time, and he was talking about Mission Impossible, and
Yeah.
he was there's this stunt he was wanting to do, and he was like, I was telling the safety guy about this, and the safety guy's like, no, there absolutely no way you can do that stunt. And so the guy interviewed him, asked him, he's like, well, what did you do? He said, well, I got a new safety guy. And the new safety guy was like, okay, yeah, we can probably make that happen.
What movie is it where you can see that? Pull it up, Dustin, on the TV. Pull up Tom Cruise doing his own stunt on the side of an airplane. There's video footage of him, and it shows how he's tethered, but he's doing his own stunt. There is literally a plane taking off, and he's strapped to the side of it, holding it.
Yeah.
In real life, like he does his own stunt.
There's
a video of him jumping a motorcycle. Like the new Mission Impossible movie, he jumps a motorcycle off into like a Grand Canyon.
Okay,
Yeah.
Look at this right here.
In this scene from Mission Impossible Fallout, Ethan Hunt jumps 25,000 feet out of a plane before landing in Paris. A risky move like this would normally require a stunt double, but that's actually Tom Cruise, and that background behind him is not a green screen. The actor is famous for almost always doing his own
son of a bitch,
no matter how dangerous. From climbing the world's tallest building to hanging off the side of a plane.
That's legit.
Pulling off perhaps one of the most dangerous helicopter chases ever captured on film.
Looks like Lynam after a gig and the get sideways.
That's him actually flying a jet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did he actually fly it? Or
he is. He has a jet.
Yeah.
He has 2 jets.
There's a video where he takes James Corden.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is so funny.
It's so good. It's good.
Oh my God! Now that's cool that you got to like interact with him, and
it was really
he
cool.
wasn't a douchebag or anything, just a cool guy.
Yeah, he was a very cool guy.
That's cool.
Did you ask him to hold some pocket change?
Yeah, be like, hey man, let me hold a few million.
Let me hold something. Let me hold something.
Would you do it again? Another movie?
Well, I mean, it depends on who the actor is.
Listen to this snobby piece of shit over here.
Is that Drew Dye?
Maybe Jennifer Aniston, somebody like that.
Hey, Dustin, can you get him some room temperature water in here immediately?
With a slice of cucumber in it, please.
I would have Vin Diesel back in the day, but not now.
Yeah. Well, you can't go backwards,
Reach out to Matt Nolan if anybody wants to. That's yeah. He'll get him. He'll get you hooked up.
Well, my agent called me after that and was wanting me to do a Dunkin' Donuts commercial. I'm like, look, don't even call me unless you got like a top A-lister.
Like Krispy Kreme.
Lose my number.
Yeah.
You know what? Just go through Tom Cruise.
You're not doing
Just go through
like
him.
donuts.
Yeah.
David, so didn't you and Jacob also audition for that part?
Why
of the
did you have
movie?
to bring this shit up, dude?
Like you didn't know we were going
he was going to do
you guys
that.
audition?
Yeah, we were like, Mark's not going to get it.
So y'all were
He's too
prepping.
stiff. He's not going to get it, and we are. And how are we going to tell him? And they were like, we want Mark, and we don't want you two guys. And we're like, oh, okay, we'll be over here if you need us.
Mark, we'll go get you a juice box.
Where's your tax?
Mark has to walk in and go, guys, I hate to give you this bad news, but they only want me.
See, with David and Jacob competing for attention so much on stage, they
Yeah.
kind of looked at me and were like, well, that guy there probably would be better.
Right, because they're trying to outperform Tom Cruise.
Right.
Each other.
Star of the
Outperform
movie.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now David's having to beg you to be on the podcast.
How did that feel, Jacob? Not making it.
It hurt. It hurt for a minute, and then I got a call from somebody else. I said,
Right. Yeah. There we go.
What song did you audition with, Jacob?
let's see. What song was it? David? Refresh my memory.
I think it was a Def Leppard song. I think we all did a Def Leppard song.
Def Leppard, yeah. Which one? I can't remember which one it was.
Kickstart My Heart.
Holy shit.
I think it was Black Betty.
There you go.
What it was. It was Black Betty. I mean, that's what I heard anyway.
Yeah.
Rumor has it.
So June 9th.
That's the date, everybody.
The
June
date.
9th,
It's a Friday.
June 9th, Friday.
day before my birthday.
I'm gonna let you guys take it from
You
there.
know, Dave Lynam insisted on June 9th. I don't know why, but I mean, literally, I'm
really
getting
did.
text messages, June 9th, June 9th, June 9th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was some.
Our singer takes 1 month off. I mean,
one
one weekend
weekend.
off a month. And so that was the weekend in June. I was like, please, let's just make it happen on that night so I don't have to
Yeah.
block out schedules for anything else. So it's going to be the Velcro Pygmies and that's it. We're not getting.
Can't wait. That's a big announcement.
They gobbled up the
Velcro
whole.
Pygmies are going to play. What an exciting announcement.
We can't make it.
Yeah, they gobbled up the whole budget. Those assholes. So,
All $300 gone.
Yeah.
All of it. Soaked it up. Every
So,
bit of it. That
it's gonna-
included catering.
it's going to be at Mars Music Hall, June 9th.
Huntsville.
Velcro Pygmies in Huntsville. Lynam, Mark, Jacob, and myself.
Now, okay, before we get any further, I want
Yep.
people to know how significant this is.
Yep.
How long has it been since a Lynam reunion? Jacob?
I don't think we had never had one.
Yeah, well, it's our first reunion show. Yeah, we haven't played a show since 2016,
you guys never
17.
broke up, though. Is it actually a
2017.
reunion? It's not really a reunion. It's just a show, right?
It's just the next gig.
I mean,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you guys never broke up or anything, so it's kind of like
That's
one
right.
of
We
those
would
deals.
spend 2 time in
Yeah.
each other with other bands.
Other bands, you know.
Nobody's wanted to book us since 2017. So.
The phone just stopped ringing.
Yeah.
So, okay, better question. How long has it been since that membership has been on stage
Yeah.
together?
Jacob.
Playing.
17?
17.
2017.
6 years ago.
Atlanta
Wow.
opened up for LA.
LA Guns. That's right.
And then before that, how long?
1997.
No. No, it's probably a month before. I mean, it kind of tapered off.
So
But
17 is really like
when
the,
would you consider Lynam's like,
Heyday?
no, not the heyday. I mean, we're still waiting on that.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Because you guys were slugging it out just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Like all the time.
We made
and
some-
then when did you wind that back?
We got caught in the crosshairs of, we got tired of playing smoking rooms. We made a decision. We're not playing rooms that allow smoking. Also, Jacob was getting writing session offers that were astronomically high in pay. And not only that, but residual. And so
yeah.
he was kind of burnt out on touring and playing covers, which we kind of mixed that in with our shows. We were able to get away playing with a lot of originals at our shows, but still we were doing 3-hour shows of covers and he was kind of tired of it. So it was just like this perfect storm that happened
Right.
where we made the decision to quit playing smoking rooms, and we thought rooms would be like, I tell you what, we'll make it no smoking that night for y'all. But they were very quickly like, y'all can go fuck yourselves. And we'll just not book y'all. How does that sound? And so it just like rapidly.
And when was that though? What?
2016, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that know the legend of Lynam, but they've never seen it. And so I'm really excited about this because there's a lot of people that are going to get that Lynam experience that they've never had before with the new and improved Jacob Bunton.
Right.
You know, and so I think that's going to be really, really significant. That aspect of this show is going to be really, really important.
Well, I think that's significant also too. I mean, you guys are going to be doing originals. You're gonna.
We'll be doing some.
Yeah. So, but, I mean, how many of y'all originals do y'all do in your cover show?
4 or 5.
So it's also going to be a thing where you get to see the Velcro Pygmies do a majority of their originals.
Yeah.
And something that's really cool that we're excited about is that we're going to have a brand new artist who actually, as we're shooting this podcast, is shooting promo pictures in the other room. He's going to get up and perform. So we're going to have a brand new artist that we're going to debut that night as well. So that's going to be really, really cool.
It's going to be all ages as well, which is
all
great.
ages show.
Nice.
So we're going to learn. We're going to teach kids a lot of new vocabulary from the
Yes,
stage.
that's going to be nice.
A lot of bad habits.
A lot of attitude.
It's a no smoking show.
No, it
Yeah,
is.
absolutely.
Actually, it is a
Yeah,
smoking
no
show.
smoking.
Yeah, they're giving all the kids cigarettes.
I just got a text.
They're getting armbands and a pack of marbles on their way in.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many people that will remember Lynam at Iron Horse and at the Supper Club and
Barking Kudu.
all of, the Kudu. I mean, my God, we can go back that far. You guys never played the Freeway in Decatur, did you?
No.
So we actually played the Freeway Club. So we got to mark that one. We were there the night the owner got shot. That was exciting.
Now they have played on the side of the freeway.
I've played there before in another band. Though.
At the Freeway.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be. I'm really, really excited about this configuration. And when was the last show we played together? Would it have been probably Blue Iguana?
Yeah.
Would have been one of the last.
I don't know.
ones.
You gave us a lot of shots. The reason we had an audience in Gadsden was he let us up on a break once, and
Remember that?
Never had a bad show after that.
Yeah.
We went in that room, and every time we went in there, it was like a big moneymaker, kind of close to home for us. And so Chestnut Station, which you just played this weekend.
Yeah, we were just there.
Place has been
Actually,
there since
Jacob
long.
was there. Got up and sang with us. So it was
right.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had Jacob there. He was there. He was actually hiding in the back. I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this
Got it.
show, too, this show is actually, so it's presented by X5 Podcast. The tickets are going to be $55.
Okay.
There is no general admission. It's all flat, flat everything. Standing room. There's tables upstairs.
It is general admission.
Well, but what I'm saying, there's no like cheaper
Pre-sale.
or more expensive tickets. It's
Gotcha.
flat rate tickets. And I'm gonna let Cam tell you why. Like 100% of the proceeds of this show
Are going to Charlie's pocket.
Yes. Coming out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to let Cam kind of jump in here and talk about what we're doing and why we're doing this, and hopefully this is going to turn into a yearly event for us.
Well, all of the proceeds are going to go to benefit the Reach and Teach organization, which the new artist that we're going to debut that night is the first artist that's going through the Reach and Teach Artist Development Program. Yep. So that's really, really exciting. We're going to actually release a 3-song CD on him that night, which will be cool. But whenever Charlie approached us about putting this together, he said, Cam, I could step up and make a donation, but that's not fun for anybody else. Mm-hmm. So he said, instead of just making a donation to the organization, why don't we create a tradition? Why don't we do something that we can do every year? Yep. And we can have a concert, we can have an event. And so not only does the organization benefit monetarily, but we're able to give the community something that's going to be really fun. And since it is an all ages show, kids are going to get an opportunity to see 3 legitimate rock shows. And so many kids these days have never seen a rock show at all.
Right.
And they may have seen something on video, but they've never actually seen a rock show. And so You've got Lynam, which is old school style. The Pygmies are obviously, we're dark ages. And then our headliner.
You got a headliner that you haven't even announced
which is
yet.
coming in. So Charlie, why don't you tell everybody about the headliner?
Winger. So Winger is going to be headlining the show. We're super excited about that. So it's going to be a night just of absolute rock and roll, man, like done the right way. Those guys, too, I just watched some videos of them, their recent shows out in like Oklahoma and some things over the last couple of weeks. Those guys sound phenomenal.
Great band.
Now I'm going to depart here, and I was going to ask Jacob this, but I'm going to ask David this on behalf of Jacob. Jacob told me when we were in the studio years ago that Winger literally was the backup band for like all the 80s bands.
They were definitely somebody that got brought in.
Like whenever Rat couldn't play the song.
Right.
Yeah.
To
They would
play
say,
on
hey,
records,
yeah, they'd spend 3 or 4 hours tracking some stuff, and if they weren't getting it, they'd be like, guys, y'all did great. We're just going to stay here and mix it. Y'all have a good day, and they would leave. Winger would come in, one take,
Yep.
knock it out.
Well, you got Red
no
Beach,
editing.
and you got all those cats.
Yeah.
They're just monsters.
That's a neat thing about that band that so few people know. And Jacob was telling me that was really, really cool. That was like their thing even before they were Winger. Like they would come in and
that
do
must be
stuff.
interesting knowing that you've played on a handful of bands' records that they don't even know that you played on.
Yeah.
I mean, you carry that around with you all the time,
Yeah.
and they sometimes probably even talk shit to you, and you're like, brother, where you are right now.
I played that solo.
Yeah.
But also, if you really, they're an iconic 80s
Oh,
band.
yeah.
They're iconic for what they've done.
Beavis and Butthead made them like.
Brought them back, like like you're saying, Beavis and Butthead brought them back to the forefront and put them in a younger generation's ear. They've done a ton of stuff, and I'm super excited about it.
Now, something you were telling me, Charlie, is that when we were contemplating this concept, we talked about a lot of artists.
Yep.
And some of those artists, they had a perceived equity about them, but we weren't going to get Like, this isn't Kip Winger. This is Winger.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, without naming any names,
Yeah,
some of the
sure.
other artists we were considering weren't going to be able to come in under the name
That's right.
that would be recognizable. And I know that Kip Winger does some stuff
Yes.
solo, but this is really
This is
the Winger.
This is Winger.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, where else can you go see the Velcro Pygmies?
At Chestnut on Friday night.
Yes. And Lynam, like I said, and then a band is just historical and badass as Winger, all in one roof, same night, all ages.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I got a question to Mark and David. Like, how are you feeling about this? Like, how are y'all getting prepared? I mean,
We're
what's
about
going
to
on?
start getting prepared because,
I know how y'all love rehearsing.
no, we don't. We never did rehearse, but we are going to rehearse for this song. We're starting.
That's actually what we learned in our band with David is if you want to be really good, don't rehearse.
Yeah. It's going and wing it.
we just use sound checks for rehearsal.
Right.
That's what
how
they're
we always-
for.
But we're starting rehearsals in Mark's.
We've been playing together for 17 years, so
Right.
I mean, it'll be something where probably one rehearsal will probably get us
Like
to where
riding
we
a
need
bike?
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun night, man.
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited
amazing.
about it. So we're gonna do some other stuff too. We're gonna have some.
Mark Weiss is coming down.
Mark Weiss will be down to do
Taking pictures.
photos of each performance, and then I'm sure he's going to be down,
Selling
with
his book,
books and
yeah.
doing autographs and things too. I'm excited to have him back down because he was on the podcast and I was actually not here that day, so I didn't get to meet him.
Wow.
And so that's going to be super cool.
Cassio's MCing.
Cassio kid's going to MC it for us and everything, and then we're going to have some items to kind of auction off. I'm doing a silent auction. Of course, everything that's raised there too will go to Reach and Teach. So guitars, some cool memorabilia, some things that actually you guys don't even know about. I'm saving that for you guys later. But
Dave Lynam's underwear.
yeah.
So I just want y'all to know now
Yeah.
that Charlie, we've spoken, and he has put me in charge of making sure to take the microphone away from you when you
Okay.
when you go over.
Okay. One less.
You're getting one
is the stage
flashlight.
Yeah. And then the hook.
We're pulling the plug, and I'm going to come out and take the mic away from you. That's how it's going to have to be,
So-
man. Sorry.
Real quick, so tickets go on pre-sale March 24th. Go to marsmusichall.com. Again, that's in Huntsville, Alabama. And I'm sure you guys are going to put up links too on your
Yes.
socials
Yeah.
and everything for the pre-sales.
Does
and
Lynam
different
even still
things.
have a social Instagram in it?
I think, yeah, he does.
It's at MySpace.
Right, they've got a
Yeah, we got a MySpace
Y'all
page.
can get Lynam tickets on Friendster.
Friendster. Oh God.
Be in Dave Lynam's top 10 friends.
Yeah, right.
I think so. Doors, and this will be subject to change because we're releasing this here now. So we hadn't even let Mars put this up on their website or anything yet. So we wanted you guys to be the first to hear it from us and from everybody here. But so you will be able to go on marsmusichall.com, and I think doors open at 6. And you can get in. They got great food upstairs, amazing restaurant, drinks, whatever. Come hang out. It's a cool venue too. It's where all the Nationals play up there. So it's
A
amazing.
beautiful place.
So you said
Amazing
the
setup.
doors open at 6.
Yeah.
The Pygmies play at 4.
We'll be up. That'll get us done about 9.
Make sure they're off the stage by 6. All
I'll
right.
make sure. We've got it swept, cleaned up, and ready to go for Lynam.
And we're going to do a pre-sale code. We'll be able to do a pre-sale code like
Yeah.
24, 48 hours or something
Yeah,
in advance.
and just watch the Pygmy socials, watch David's social, Lynam socials, Get Sideways socials, X5 socials, and we'll put up more information on this stuff over the next week.
Yeah.
So you guys can absolutely know where to go, what to do, and get tickets and everything, because we want to have everybody out there in our listener base and all these guys' listener base to show up, because you're probably not going to see stuff like this very often.
Right.
And so it's something that's going to be just a memorable, cool night. And like I said, it's all ages. So, bring your youngsters, let them experience,
Our
some
moms
good
will be there
concerts.
for
You know,
sure.
Yeah, but come meet our moms. Our moms are
yeah,
good.
Yeah, moms.
both y'all's moms are
Mom's
coming.
night.
Yeah.
Nice, mom's night.
Dave, I've met your mom.
They're both. Hey, listen, they're both widows now, and they hit the town together every day, all the time.
Nice.
So what is the? Are we going to put together a VIP experience, a meet and greet kind of thing?
So we are, and like I said, I wanted to get with you guys off camera on how you wanted to do with that.
Those tickets will be $56.
They'll be $40.
25. Yeah, 25.
But no,
Meet the Pygmies, $25.
Right.
so I've been talking with Kip about everything, man. He has been just the most amazing person to deal with. Kip Winger, super cool guy, nice guy, and so yeah, we'll be releasing some more information on that, and that will be available. Meet and greets will be available, things like that, and for everybody. And so it'll be like I said, it's going to be such a freaking cool night and good tunes. I mean, it's going to be a good time. Jacob's over there excited. Hey, your glasses are crooked, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
You got them.
I've been drinking.
That's just,
You know what a lush Jacob is.
He turned that thimble up and drank
Yeah.
it and got drunk.
He was sniffing glue in the parking lot.
Elmer's doesn't hit as hard.
So your artist that you're unveiling there, do you want to give any information on that yet?
Well,
Or you
his
gonna
name is
hold on to
Will,
it?
and country guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay, cool.
he was at the Reach and Teach camp and had never played live ever, and nobody even knew that he played or sang or wrote or anything, like including his parents.
Right.
So he came up to me and he said, "Hey, if I send you a recording of something that I did, would you give it a listen?" Absolutely. So I listened to it, it's really amazing how sincere and genuine it is.
Wow.
Because we live in a world where things are so produced and prefabricated and this was just legit. And so I got excited about him.
That's cool, man.
And I made him perform for everybody at the camp. He was nervous as hell, but he did, and it really kind of changed his life.
Right.
Because he
Becomes
was
an
like, you know
addiction,
what,
man.
I want to do this. And ever since we put Reach and Teach together, there was sort of an unanticipated reality where we were discovering all of this talent because kids will get up and perform with us. And then there's nothing for us to do with them. We're
Yeah.
like, okay, we've introduced you to what you want to do for the rest of your life in front of 1,000 of your friends. And now we got nothing else for you.
Now go play empty bars for the rest of your life.
So we decided to put together this artist development division to where we can take the kids and sort of put them on the pathway to where whenever we started, we were just kind of guessing. And not that we necessarily did it right, but we definitely did it wrong a lot of the time. And so we can navigate them through a lot of that. So Will is our first endeavor in this.
That's
and
cool.
Is it an acoustic act or is it a whole band?
It's him, and we've got a 14-year-old bass player and a 14-year-old drummer.
Oh, that's cool.
Both are girls. And so
You're
it's
gonna make a drummer play on Eden's kit?
She's done it before and successfully did it.
Are you talking? Is this Drew Ammon's daughter?
Yeah.
I know Drew pretty well. He's a great guy.
They are. So it's going to be really neat. We're going to have a trio that's going to get up and they're going to play.
Boy, they're going to be nervous as hell.
Yeah,
dude.
and I'm blown away at the experience that we're going to give these kids when their very first gig.
Yeah.
Is going to be in
cool,
front of
man.
a packed house at Mars Music
Do
Hall.
y'all do that for 45-year-old musicians too?
We do. We
We signed up for this.
We've got that division there. Yeah, we're gonna start.
We're cutting an album yet, and it's been a long time since I've been on stage. I think I might need to go to that
Sign
camp.
up.
We want to play for crowds.
But Charlie, thank you, and thanks
Absolutely.
X5. I know that I'm not a cast member, but thank you guys for everything that you all have done for us. It's truly been remarkable.
Well, like I said, man, with stuff like this, you build bonds and you build bridges together. And I really do. I hope this turns into something that's a yearly thing, an annual
Absolutely.
thing, man, because it's so cool what it's about and getting cool people together, sharing a fun night together, playing some good music, man. Like I said, Lynam, not just because David's on this pod, but one of my all-time favorite bands, besides you guys.
Of course.
You know, I have to say that. But no, Lynam, Pygmies, even Splendid. There were some things come up. They're not going to be able to do it, but so with you guys in Lynam and Winger, like I said, I mean, what a night, what a lineup of just talent and just amazing music. Like you just don't see that anymore.
And it's going to sell out.
It's going to sell out for
is.
sure. It's going to sell out.
You know, it's interesting that there is a correlation between Lynam, the Pygmies, and Winger, because the way Winger used to go in and play all the songs on the band, Lynam did all of our music, and so
Ed said, "I love Lynam cuts my tracks just like I want them done."
it was people came up to me whenever we put out American Muscle, and they're like, "Man, you guys have finally found your sound. What was the secret?" And I said, we stopped doing it and let Lynam do it for us.
Oh man!
They're like, "Well, keep it up."
It is a good sounding
You hit a
album.
home run there.
Hey, so am I hearing that y'all are in the studio now cutting new stuff?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
We went.
This happens once a decade, so everybody,
Yeah.
you know.
If that.
Yeah.
We actually. It's an interesting story. We discovered a song. You guys know who Max Martin is?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
Max Martin is the third most successful songwriter in history behind McCartney and Lennon.
Yeah.
Did all the Backstreet Boys. I mean, just did everything. And I'd never heard of the guy before. Well, we unearthed an unreleased track that he recorded with his first band called It's Alive. The track was only cut as a promo. And we discovered this thing. And so we're thinking, well, Max Martin's a genius. Why not remake something that he, and we reached out to the co-writer who was in Switzerland or Sweden or whatever, got him on the phone, and he's like, "Man, how'd you even find this freaking song?" So we went in and we've already cut that.
That's cool.
And the song's called Metalopolis, and it's badass. Nice. And it's Max Martin.
Early
and
work,
so,
yeah.
So we got really lucky with like this song that Max Martin, but we added horns to it. We've got a rap in the middle of it. We've done a bunch of really cool stuff
That's
in the
cool,
song.
man.
So it's
There's
really
a Grammy.
overblown.
There's a Grammy coming up for the Pygmies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we believe in stealing.
Right.
Pygmies believe in
It's
a
just
good
borrowing
steal.
and making it better.
We're also
When you sent the final mix to him, how upset was Max Martin?
well, that's the idea. We want to piss him off so much that he comes over.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me take control of this thing.
Yeah, let me take the rest of the record for you
Let me
guys.
take the reins on this
Could you
thing.
imagine? That would be the coolest shit ever, Max
Well,
Martin.
the guitar player that co-wrote it is supposed to provide us with a guitar track that we're going to add to
Oh
it.
wow,
So,
that's cool, man.
so that's going to be kind of cool to add that in. Charlie's written a couple of songs that are going to be on the record.
Yep.
And then I got this video or this audio of this song that Chase and our producer have been working on.
That was my
and-
next question. Chase was doing.
And they sent, they've been writing together, and so they sent it to me, and the vocal is just killer. And I'm like, who did they bring in to sing this? And then they sent me, it's Chase. I didn't even know
No
he could sing.
shit.
Yes. So Chase is going to do lead on some of the songs.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
man.
So it's going to be a really whole new dynamic for the band.
So this record has a chance, you know?
We've got hope on it. So what we're going to do is between every song, I'm going to talk.
Yeah.
So,
He's going to talk.
so between every song, I'm going to talk a little bit, and then
That track of him talking is the best idea for a Pygmy record. No shit, there needs to be 5 tracks of him talking
Just
and
talking.
4 musical tracks.
so we think we're really going to capture the essence.
That
of the
is
Pygmies.
the essence of the Velcro Pygmy.
So you got Chase singing and you moderating.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Chris keeps telling me that we're going to bring in a new lead singer, but I still get to set up and tear down, and that I still get to get up and talk between songs. So
Do you
I feel pretty good about that.
Do you really set up and tear down now?
I do.
Yeah, he does. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
do.
he's
That's how I
always-
keep my
he's-
girlish
we're look-
figure.
He's always done that.
Yeah, we're looking for a singer to do that. Are
Look
you?
We don't know what that's like for sure.
Wow.
It's amazing to be able to get paid the same as everybody else and do a third of the work. It's really.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cam the unicorn over here.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd seen the Pygmies a few times before, but never like met them or whatever. The first time I met them and talked to them, I think they were
Chestnut Station.
no.
Friday night.
It was in Decatur. There was a club down there that opened up. You know where Freeway used to be?
Yep.
All right. It was that club across the road that opened up for a while.
Okay.
In that it was a big room,
Yeah.
big stage. I don't remember the name of it. We walk in early because we were just going to go hang out, some buddies, and Cam's up on a fucking ladder, lights and flags, all this stuff, doing the work. I was like,
Well,
okay.
He was trying to make sure that light was aimed right at his face.
I got to make sure. Well, it has to be. It has to be a certain kind of soft focus at this point.
He was putting the screens.
Got
soft
to
light.
diffuse that harsh light.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Actually, I love the setup and tear down aspect of it. I really do. I think it frustrates the guys that I love it so much. That's why I just, more is more.
We've always said that that's what we get paid to do.
Yeah.
We perform for free. What we get paid to do is
Set
set
up
all
and
that
tear
stuff
down. That's
and
right.
tear it all
That's right.
down.
Exactly
That's right.
So those of y'all out there booking us, we'll play for free, but you have to pay us to do all that.
That's right.
For the crew.
Yeah,
for
however
the
you want to
money.
look at it. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's how
Absolutely.
people should look at it.
Well, let's give out the deets one more time, and if you guys want to give out your socials again, because I want everybody to be able to go as we're getting all this information out.
I don't feel comfortable giving my social security number
Yeah,
on
give
this
me your social
podcast.
security number. So
I've got LifeLock. I don't care.
Hey,
Today's X5 brought to you by.
you know what happened to that guy that owned LifeLock, don't you?
He got.
He got taken for $3 million.
Yeah.
He posted his real social security
yeah,
number
I
and
saw
he
it.
got taken for $3
well,
million.
that was just dumb, though. That was
Agreed.
stupid.
Well, the point was his system was so safe that he was willing to put his own social security number up
I
there, and
got
somebody
you.
got him for $3 million.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Chinese, man.
Oops.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
Well,
Cut
was,
that out.
that was just issuing a challenge, is what that was
Yeah.
doing. Some hacker kid was like, okay,
Yeah.
Some kid sitting in his bedroom in India.
I'll
Yeah.
accept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So June 9th, Huntsville, Alabama, Mars Music Hall. You're hearing it here. Lynam, Velcro Pygmies, and Winger. All ages show, one night only. It's going to sell out fast. Like I said, $55 a ticket straight across the board. There will be VIP meet and greet stuff. All these guys will be walking around, mingling, signing whatever, talking to whoever, especially if you guys were out on the circuit, any you are now or was 10 years ago or was 15 years ago, whatever. You want to be at this show. This show is going to be also a reunion of people that probably we all hadn't seen together in a long, long time.
That's right.
So, guys, make sure to be there.
This is the kind of show that other bands are going to take off that night to be at
to
the
be
show.
there.
We're
For
taking
sure.
we're taking off that night. To
Are
be
you
there.
now?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, that is saying something because these son of a bitch would just book another show and get another fill-in drummer. They wouldn't hesitate to do it. So.
Not even a little bit.
Right.
Drew
Get
Dye's
Night Train in
available.
there.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, make sure you tune in and for next week, make sure you like and subscribe. And we say this, we haven't said it enough, actually. You need to rate and review this podcast on wherever you get it from. Spotify, Apple, wherever it is. Leave
Drop
a
us a
comment.
comment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave a comment on
YouTube.
YouTube. It really helps the algorithm and it spreads this thing like herpes, which is what we're trying to do.
And you got to subscribe. Don't just watch.
Right,
A lot
yeah.
of times people think, well, I watched. I was a view. You've got to subscribe because
Yeah.
that kicks it up.
Yeah,
in the-
like and subscribe. Drop us a comment. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, let's do, man. So we got new merch in. We've got hoodies just in time for summertime. Okay. Sweatshirts and T-shirts and long body tees for the hipster kids out there. Okay. So I'll tell you what, we're going to pick a comment. Once this episode airs, I want to see the funniest comment possible. and we're going to pick a comment out of there.
People are going to be vicious. I hope you know that.
That's okay.
That's
Because
the point.
you spoke with a lisp this entire podcast.
No, I have not.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
It's so,
you have.
I swear to God.
We just decided not to stop you because it's so fucking funny.
But look at him. He's getting all self-conscious and shit. So, look, we're going to pick out the best comment. It could be funny, whatever.
It could be about
Make
David's
it so
list.
it sticks out to us. And I will send you a new T-shirt and a hoodie and a sweatshirt. X5podcast@gmail.com. So once you comment,
X5 Pod.
X5 Pod, I'm sorry.
And you spell
You'll
5
see the
out.
graphic here. He'll put it.
Yeah, put it up right here or here somewhere. But make sure to send us an email there with your contact info once we pick your comment. So let's see how many comments we can get rolling in on this video. But anyway, look, stay safe. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
You get away with love.